All right, so the headline for this story sounds good when you first hear it. Ford to invest $1 billion in German EV factory.
You say, ooh, great, Ford is actually moving towards electrification in Europe with their biggest investment in over a generation.
But hang on. What will Ford be making in this Cologne electrification center? And by the way, if you read the Wikipedia page for this factory, which I'll put the link down for below, you will probably never want to buy a Ford.
But anyway, what will Ford be making?
EVs built on VW's MEB platform.
Wait, what? Why would Ford build cars on some other company's platform?
Because Ford hasn't developed their own cost-efficient electric drivetrain.
That's not true. What about the Mach-E?
What about it? I said cost-efficient. My guess is that they're going to lose money on every Mach-E sold.
Okay. Well, when will these new EVs be rolling out of the retooled Cologne Electrification Center?
Not until 2023, when Ford delivers its first European-built volume all-electric passenger vehicle. So take a close look at this chart here.
Wow. That looks awesome. I love lines that go up. That's great.
Yes, and I'm sure that's why they made the chart, was to please you. But I want you to look very closely at that yellow line.
Yep, it's going up. That's awesome.
Yep. Except, let's read what it says. It says, Ford to use 600,000 MEB platforms and associated components.
Why you gotta read stuff? Just look at the line. The line goes up, therefore good.
Okay, but that's the only Ford portion of the graph, is that little thin yellow line. And you
wait a minute, it's not a line.
It's
it's an actual geometrical thing.
Right, it's a little blanket that's sitting on the top of VW sales.
So it's this little, and it's just 600,000. Why are they using a line chart? Shouldn't they be doing a bar chart if we're looking at years?
I think they wanted to do what you just did. They fooled you into thinking it's a big upswinging curve.
It's just, it's actually, if you graphed it, it would just be a flat line.
Right.
600,000 cars a year. And it would, again, would be a bar graph because you don't, okay.
And I want to be clear here. Who's making those platforms? It said Ford to use 600,000 MEB platforms. Now, maybe Ford's going to make them. I don't know if they're going to license them or just buy them from VW, but why aren't they growing that number? Why is it 600,000 from 2023 till 2028?
Goes right back to the law.
Yeah, let's read very carefully Ford's plans that they announced. Ford committed today that by mid-2026, 100% of Ford's passenger vehicle range in Europe will be zero emissions capable, all electric or plug-in hybrid, and will be completely all electric by 2030. So let me just skip ahead to the rewritten in English version. Ford now aims to have all electric and plug-in hybrid options throughout its entire lineup by mid-2026 and sell only electric passenger vehicles in Europe by 2030. So let's just go back to that first thing they said there, zero emission capable, or ZEEC.
Yeah, we haven't heard of this term that often before. Let's talk about what it is. Here's basically what it means. To meet the zero emissions capable credit, you must emit no more than 50 grams per kilometer of CO2 and be capable of operating with zero emission exhaust for a minimum range of 10 miles. Or here's the other option, emit no more than 75 grams per kilometer of CO2 exhaust emissions and be capable of being operated with zero emissions for a minimum range of 20 miles or 32 kilometers.
Right.
So this is essentially a limp mode that no one is going to ever turn on, plug in their car, or do anything because it is a useless range.
Well,
10 miles of electric range.
This is the C-Max.
Is it?
I think that's about all you could get out of it. It's not even like volt range here we're talking about. At least the Volt can give you 40 or 50 miles.
It's not a practical thing, so no one's going to use it. No one's going to plug in their car and charge that battery. So therefore, you're not going to ever, hit the button to do the zero emission because any battery that has 10 miles of range can't give you the power that you need to accelerate at the speeds that you're used to. But it's like putting your car in a limp mode.
But what does a tiny battery give you?
A cheap and easy way to produce a lot of them.
Yes.
And to just kind of limbo your way right under the law.
Yes. And that's what Ford's doing here. So when everyone says,
oh great, $1 billion, they're really showing a commitment.
This is the exact opposite. They massage this story.
Who wants to buy the massage?
so that you would think they're doing the right thing. They're doing the exact opposite.
Because zero emissions capable sounds great. Oh, it's capable of doing zero emissions.
You could just push
For
your
10
car.
months,
You could
yeah.
just push your car down the street if you want. That would be better.
Go get 2 drills, battery electric drills, and just. That's essentially all they're giving you.
Yeah. Hey everybody, thanks so much for watching Now You Know Clips.
You can watch full episodes of Tesla Time News on Mondays and in-depths on Fridays. Just click the link down below to head over to the Now You Know channel.